So today's lesson is working on adding the conclusion to your plan. By now you should have your storyboard almost complete with an introduction and the storyboard pieces. And now the last piece, which is box 6, should be your conclusion. Our learning target today is I can write a logical conclusion to my narrative that wraps up my story. And what that basically means is that you have a sentence that goes with the rest of your story, connects to your main idea, and helps the reader feel like your story is done. So I have my plan here that we've been talking about, and I went ahead and added my introduction piece that we talked about before. And now today we're working on the final box, which is box 6. So there are basically 2 steps to a basic conclusion. Now eventually I will give you some other types of starter sentences, different transition words, but I just kind of want to start it off with a few basic stems. You are welcome to branch out and have your own creative self as long as you are meeting the expectations to wrap up the paper. So I usually do my conclusion in 2 steps. So the first step is to think about, what did I learn? Basically, it's kind of like, what was the point of that story? You know, what did you take away from this? It doesn't have to be a huge lesson learned, but just some kind of maybe takeaway from it. It could be, that day I learned that such and such, or I discovered, and you fill in the blank. And then the next step is to choose a sentence stem that will basically be the last sentence of the story. And it could be, I hope, I wish, I can't wait. Again, there's many, many more possibilities on what kind of stems you can use, but this is just kind of to help you get started. So over here in box 6, I went ahead and put together my 2 sentences, and it says, I learned that sometimes the most frightening moments can be the most exciting. I hope I can go ride the Texas Giant again next summer. So I have my 2 pieces put together, 2 sentences that made my conclusion. Now the next step basically after this, whenever you watch the next video, is going to be to take the storyboard and turn it into a draft. Thank you for watching.